Did you know that 85% of people struggle with low self-esteem at some point in their lives, often fueled by negative self-talk? That staggering number is enough to make us pause and ask, what's really going on in our minds? Today, we're diving deep into a transformative journey, silencing the inner critic and killing negative thinking. This isn't just about quieting those toxic thoughts. It's about reclaiming your mental power and embracing a life driven by confidence and purpose. In the philosophy of Stoicism, we find a profound truth. Our thoughts are not passive. They actively shape our reality, influencing our happiness and our suffering. While the world may not always align with our desires, our interpretation of it is fully within our control. The ancient Stoics were not just thinkers, they were mental warriors. They fought tirelessly to overcome destructive thoughts with rationality, courage, and calm. And today, we'll explore how you can apply their wisdom to dismantle the patterns of negativity and cultivate a life of fulfillment. Understanding negative thinking. Negative thinking isn't a fleeting annoyance. It's a powerful force that affects every aspect of our lives, from the way we start our mornings to how we approach our careers, relationships, and personal goals. But what is negative thinking at its core? It's the habit of 1. Anticipating the worst in every situation. 2. Undermining your own efforts before they begin. 3. Believing you're less capable or deserving than you truly are. So, why do we fall into this trap? The Stoics believed that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our perception of those events. Epictetus famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This insight shifts the focus from the external world to the lens through which we view it. The role of the subconscious. Modern psychology complements this Stoic idea. Carl Jung observed that much of our negative thinking stems from the unconscious mind. He noted, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." By bringing these unconscious patterns into awareness, we can begin to free ourselves from their grip. Imagine how often negative thoughts prevent us from even trying, making us feel defeated before we start. It's like rowing a boat while anchored to the shore. No matter how hard you try, you're going nowhere. The Stoic Solution. The Stoics offer us tools to break free from this mental anchor. 1. Question your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, advises us to scrutinize our thoughts, dismiss those that are irrational or harmful, and nurture those aligned with wisdom and growth. Practice rationality. When faced with doubt, ask yourself, is this thought based on fact or fear? Does it serve my growth or hinder it? 3. Embrace virtues. Build your mental framework on the Stoic pillars of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues act as a compass, guiding you away from negativity and toward constructive action. Overcoming external pressures. In today's world, messages of inadequacy are everywhere, telling us we're not rich enough, smart enough, or successful enough. These cultural pressures plant seeds of doubt and insecurity that can grow into full-blown negativity. But Stoicism teaches us to clear these weeds from our mental garden. Replace them with thoughts rooted in reason and empowerment. Negative thinking is not a life sentence. By understanding it, questioning it, and replacing it with positive, rational thoughts, we can reclaim our mental freedom. Origins of negative thinking. To truly combat negative thinking, we must explore its roots. These often stem from 1. Childhood experiences. A child repeatedly told they're not good enough may carry those beliefs into adulthood. 2. Societal expectations. Perfectionism and external validation create impossible standards. 3. Past failures. Each setback reinforces a harmful narrative, turning into a self-fulfilling prophecy. As Aristotle wisely noted, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Negative thinking, too, is a habit, one that we must consciously break. The path forward. The journey to overcome negative thinking isn't about avoiding tough emotions. It's about facing them with courage and transforming them into stepping stones for growth. Every thought you choose to challenge, every doubt you replace with reason, is a step closer to living the life you deserve. So, let's start now. Hit subscribe, share this with someone who needs it, and join me as we continue exploring the life-changing wisdom of Stoicism, the power of the mind in shaping reality. Plato once said that reality is created by the mind, meaning we can change our reality by changing how we think. This idea is incredibly powerful when we face negative thoughts. By examining and questioning how we interpret events, we can start breaking down the foundations of negativity and free ourselves from its grip. Fear plays a big role in feeding negative thinking. While fear is a natural way our mind protects us, it can quickly spiral into anxiety or excessive worry, clouding our judgment. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of rejection often lead to catastrophic thinking, where our minds jump to worst-case scenarios. How Stoicism helps. Stoicism provides a practical tool called premeditation of evils, where you imagine the worst-case scenario in vivid detail. By confronting these fears mentally, you reduce their emotional impact if they ever happen. Instead of being paralyzed by what-ifs, this technique helps you face challenges with clarity and calm. Uncovering hidden beliefs. Psychologist Carl Jung wisely said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you'll call it fate." Many of our negative thoughts are rooted in beliefs we formed unconsciously during childhood, shaped by parents, teachers, or media. These beliefs often go unchallenged because we're not fully aware of them. However, bringing these hidden thoughts into the light allows us to question their validity and weaken their control over us. The role of society. Modern culture adds its pressures. Society often emphasizes scarcity, competition, and unattainable standards. This can lead to constant comparisons and feeling like we're never good enough. Stoicism teaches us to focus inward, valuing personal growth over external validation. Success is about how we improve ourselves, not how we measure up to others. Renew your mind. Renewing the mind isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's a deeper, transformative process. It involves reshaping the way we talk to ourselves and cultivating a mindset that promotes resilience and peace. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, put it perfectly. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This reminds us that change starts within. By questioning our thoughts and aligning them with our values, we unlock a source of inner strength. Self-knowledge is key. Aristotle said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." This wisdom involves examining your thought patterns and identifying which ones help you and which ones hold you back. It's not about ignoring emotions, but understanding them so they don't control you. Jung added that what you resist not only persists, but grows in size. Instead of resisting negative thoughts, Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge and analyze them. By understanding their roots, we prevent them from growing unchecked in our subconscious. Daily practices for mental renewal. Renewing your mind involves engaging in activities that nurture positivity and growth, such as 1. Reading philosophical texts for new perspectives. 2. Reflecting on your beliefs and values. 3. Practicing meditation to calm and center your thoughts. Socrates emphasized the importance of living an examined life. By regularly questioning and refining our beliefs, we create a mental framework that aligns with our goals and values. Plato's idea of striving for the ideal, justice, goodness, and beauty encourages us to aim for our best selves. Start small by using daily affirmations or Stoic reflections. A quote from Epictetus like, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," can set a positive tone for the day. These practices help rebuild your mental outlook, one step at a time. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment shapes your mindset, so surround yourself with people, places, and media that uplift and inspire you. Seneca advised, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Choose friends and mentors who encourage personal growth and challenge you to be better." Aristotle identified the highest form of friendship as one based on mutual respect and admiration of virtues. These relationships inspire growth because they're built on shared values and the pursuit of excellence. The impact of environment. Plato's allegory of the cave illustrates how our surroundings shape our reality. If you're only exposed to negativity, your perception of life becomes limited. By stepping outside that environment, you gain a clearer understanding of what's possible. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious also highlights the importance of surrounding yourself with positive influences. The narratives we engage with, whether through books, media, or conversations, shape our personal stories. Choose narratives that emphasize strength, growth, and self-acceptance. Practical steps to surround yourself with positivity. 1. Engage in communities that share your values. 2. Be mindful of the media you consume. 3. Create a clean, organized, and inspiring living space. Even small changes, like adding symbols of courage or wisdom to your home, can remind you of your commitment to personal growth. As Seneca and the Stoics teach, our surroundings are a reflection of our inner world. By intentionally curating them, we align ourselves with the best version of who we want to be. Seneca's timeless advice encourages us to hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You'll be able to use them better when you're older. This profound statement reminds us of the value of keeping a spark of positivity alive in our lives. When we surround ourselves with optimism and focus on nurturing passions that align with our better selves, we cultivate a mindset that not only enhances our own life, but also serves as an inspiration to others. By doing so, we create a ripple effect, spreading positivity to those in our circles and beyond. Taking Stoic action. In overcoming negative thinking, the Stoics teach us that understanding and intention alone aren't enough. Action is essential. Epictetus summed this up perfectly. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This simple yet profound directive highlights a core Stoic truth. Our ideals must be brought to life through our actions, not just our thoughts. Taking action in the Stoic sense means making deliberate daily choices that reflect wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. These choices help us challenge the negative thoughts that tell us we're incapable or unworthy. Instead, we rewrite our story as one of empowerment and self-belief. Aristotle also emphasized the importance of action in cultivating virtue. His doctrine of the mean teaches that virtues are developed through habits. For instance, we become courageous by acting courageously and just by performing just actions. Virtue, in this view, isn't simply a mindset. It's something we actively build through practice. Plato's philosophy complements this idea. His theory of forms teaches us that knowing the good naturally leads to doing the good. Aligning our actions with what is virtuous elevates not just our minds, but our entire being. Psychologist Carl Jung further supports the idea of action. His concept of individuation, achieving personal growth by integrating all parts of ourselves, insists that this growth occurs through engaging with life's challenges. As Jung puts it, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Taking Stoic action involves more than overcoming negative thoughts. It's about actively living according to Stoic virtues. It means choosing kindness in tough situations, facing fears, or forgiving someone who has wronged you. Each decision moves you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Stoicism also teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for growth. Difficult circumstances aren't obstacles to avoid, but arenas where we practice resilience, patience, and virtue. Even small actions like setting daily goals, journaling, or meditating can counter negativity and build a stronger, more virtuous self. The power of words. The Stoics also emphasized the transformative power of words, both in how we speak to others and how we speak to ourselves. Epictetus advised, "First, learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak." Words are more than expressions of thought. They shape our reality. Marcus Aurelius reflected deeply on the importance of communicating with honesty, kindness, and restraint. For the Stoics, speech aligned with virtue strengthens our character and positively influences others. Aristotle also explored the impact of words through his ideas on ethos, pathos, and logos, credibility, emotion, and logic. He taught that persuasive speech isn't just about conveying information, but about building trust, inspiring emotions, and using reason to guide others toward the truth. Plato's dialogues show us how thoughtful questions and discussions can lead to deeper understanding. Socrates used dialogue to challenge assumptions and uncover truth, demonstrating the power of language to enlighten and transform. Psychologically, Carl Jung believed language could shape our unconscious thoughts and behaviors. By bringing unconscious impulses into awareness through dialogue, we achieve greater self-integration and growth. Even our internal dialogue matters. Negative self-talk can drain motivation and increase feelings of helplessness. On the other hand, positive affirmations grounded in Stoic principles can uplift and empower us. These affirmations aren't about pretending life is perfect, but about reinforcing our ability to face challenges with courage and resilience. Words carry immense weight. They can build or destroy, heal or harm. We create a reality more rooted in reason and strength by aligning our speech with Stoic virtues like wisdom and kindness. Thank you for exploring Stoic philosophy with us today. Remember, every word we speak and action we take shapes the life we live. Let Stoicism guide you to turn challenges into growth opportunities and virtues into the foundation of your daily life. If you found this discussion enlightening, don't stop here. Watch our next video on overcoming adversity through Stoic principles. It's right here on the screen. Let's continue this journey of wisdom and strength together. Thank you for being part of our Stoic stand. Together, we're not just learning, we're building a community of growth and resilience.